This piece is called Stand Up. But I ask you, be honest with God. Be honest with yourselves. And if I say something that touches you, that you can relate to, stand up. Now, after the poem is through, if you are so led, feel free to come to the altar. All right? Here we go. This is my personal story. This ain't for the perfect people out there. And those of you who are not perfect and can relate, just stand with me. Here we go. I was on the back row, back pew, bottom of the barrel, end of my rope, filthy, looking for the soap, guilty, gluttonous, addiction at its ugliest. Couldn't manage to pump my brakes, but I knew I was tired and had enough of it. Lust, lies, and gossip. Whatever you want, I know what they got it. Sex, drugs, streets, and money, I seem to lean toward those topics. And I can speak on shiny wheels, diamonds and grills, popping pills, cheap and kill, even the late night hype after our strip club thrills. Oh, it's real, but I really feel a lot of times something is wrong. Sometimes certain things don't sit right in my soul, and inside of me something's going on. And I can't take some of these preachers serious. I swear I see demons in their spirit. And spiritually, instead of taking me where I need to be, he just talking too loud and taking it too far. I'm trying to find salvation in Jesus and Satan in my head, having a tug of war. Yeah, he preaching a sermon. He done said a lot, but ain't said enough to get me to do something so simple as just stand up. You know what I'm talking about. When you want to lift your hands up high to praise, but this is as far as they'll go. When you want to get out your seat, go and join church, but something keeps telling you no, and I don't know why it seems so hard. Yeah, it's awkward, but it's odd. Some of us will get up in the middle of the night and drive across town for sex, but can't take a couple of steps for God. Man, you better stand up. We drop $5, $10, $20 or more to get high. Complain about being broke, but let the orphan plate pass us by. Drop a couple of prayers here and there just to get by. You under attack in the back, can't get ahead, and you wonder why. You think you stand up, it's incriminating. It's an automatic confession, but you worried about what we think, so you sitting there missing your blessings. But simply put, you can't worry about everyone else. Come get a one-on-one with God for yourself. Just stand up. And then we call ourselves men. And then we call ourselves men. And then we call ourselves men. But when it's time to man up, he just talk. He ain't man enough to do something so simple as just stand up. So if you call yourselves men, then man, I'm calling you out, because this man shall let no man stand between me and the blessings God has for my house. Stand up. Sweet sister, did you ever consider that Mr. might not be well liked by your family and your crew, but Mr. might not be acting right because Mr. ain't Mr. right for you. But how could he be right for you when it seems all you do is move through relationships and dudes based on the approval of your crew? This is your girl said it was cute, you slept with him when you knew he didn't care. But if you're tired of waking up the next morning and finding yourself there, stand up for your integrity. Look at the situation objectively. Examine the role you played and stop letting these clowns treat you so disrespectfully. And if you're tired of being there, if you've truly had enough, baby girl, all you gotta do right now is stand up. If it seems like the weight of the world is on your shoulders because you're drowning in debt, if it ain't one thing, it's another, and we living check to check, scared to answer our phone, bill collectors breathing down our necks. We got headache, chest pains, and sleepless nights all related to stress. Well, it would be easier for us to breathe if we weren't so easily influenced by greed. He'd open up a window and pour out a blessing that there wouldn't be room enough to receive. Instead of asking God for something every time you hit your knees, why don't you try giving him thanks for giving you everything that you need? Because honestly, God has already given us more than enough. Some of us can't count our blessings and acting like we too good to stand up. Don't envy mine. Don't envy my shine. I guarantee you I'm far from perfect. But the reason I shine is because I'm standing in line with my purpose. God put me here to do a service, and it's because I'm in that divine alignment. Instead of trying to keep up with the Joneses, I'm trying to stay on top of my assignments. You see, everybody has a part to play. Everybody has a role. So why would I want what another man has? Everything that glitters ain't gold. And what's for me, it's for me. And what's for you, it's for you. Funny how we want what someone else has but don't want to go through what they had to go through. Might not be able to handle what they had to go through. That's why what they have is out of our reach. But if you want what God has for you, come to your feet right now and stand up. And when God doesn't answer our prayers immediately, we have the nerve to get mad. We ask for $1 million blessings but won't give up our trash. So we get stuck in that situation. Our situation stays the same. We become stagnant in that madness and we begin to place blame. So we get mad at our our family, mad at our girl, mad at the crew, mad at the world, mad enough to curse, mad enough to scream, mad enough to cry, mad enough to swing. Some of us get so mad we forget we're mad about it and it ain't even worth it. Then we hurt the people we love the most and they don't deserve it. And if you're tired of giving your temple control, give God your mind, body, and soul right now and stand up. And when it comes to arrogance and conceit, some of us wrote the book, afraid to give God praise because we're too worried about how we look. But it's not about your clothes and it's not about your face, because nothing is more beautiful than God's amazing grace. And that's as real as I can spit. And that's as real as this gonna get. And you can't expect change if you stay where you sit. You see, we give God nothing, but we want everything. But until you put God in your endeavors will never change. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 deadly sins, and I'm done. Doors of the church are open now. Come.